You are not going to believe the mess that just unraveled in week 2 of the Diddy trial. From arson to break-ins to candle wax damage. Yeah, that's a thing. This case is shaping up to be more chaotic than a Real Housewives reunion on tequila. And the cast? We've got Kid Cudi, Cassie, Suge Knight, and a trail of baby oil so long it might qualify as its own witness. Let's get into the wildest moments from the courtroom this week. We had a witness recounting a mysterious break-in at Diddy's studio, followed by shocking testimony about an arson attack that left everyone stunned. And let's not forget the bizarre incident involving candle wax, which somehow became a key piece of evidence. The courtroom was in an uproar as each revelation unfolded, making this week one for the books. Week 2 of the Diddy trial is officially a wrap, and let me tell you, it's starting to feel less like a courtroom and more like the wildest episode of true Hollywood story no one asked for. Prosecutors are dead set on proving Diddy's at the helm of a full-blown criminal enterprise, and this week they called in none other than Kid Cudi to testify. Yes, that Kid Cudi. The week was packed with explosive testimonies, including a former bodyguard who detailed Diddy's alleged involvement in money laundering. Key evidence was presented, such as financial records and intercepted communications, painting a damning picture. The defense, however, remains steadfast, arguing that the prosecution's case is built on unreliable witnesses and circumstantial evidence. So here's the tea. Back in the 2011 to 2012 era, Cudi found himself in a love triangle with Cassie and Diddy. And let's just say it didn't end with a group hug. Cudi got on the stand and told the jury that Diddy broke into his house, we're talking straight up B&E, allegedly because he was fuming that Cassie was spending time with him. Cudi claimed Diddy ransacked his home and even went through his Christmas gifts. Real Grinch behavior. Cassie testified that she and Cudi had grown close while working on a music project, which made Diddy jealous. She recounted an incident where Diddy confronted her and Cudi at a studio, leading to a heated argument. Cudi also mentioned that Diddy had sent him threatening messages, escalating the tension between them. The courtroom was filled with drama as these testimonies painted a picture of a tumultuous love triangle gone wrong. But that's not even the end of it. Cudi also testified that not long after that little home invasion, someone firebombed his Porsche. Yep, a full-on Molotov cocktail situation. And while he didn't see Diddy light the match, Cudi said he was absolutely convinced Diddy was behind it. Because what else says I'm over it like arson? The police collected evidence from the scene, including fragments of the Molotov cocktail. Security footage showed a suspicious figure near the car moments before the explosion. During cross-examination, the defense argued there was no direct link to Diddy, but Cudi remained firm, pointing out Diddy's threats and past behavior as clear motives. Meanwhile, another witness, a celebrity makeup artist, took the stand and told the court she saw Cassie with visible facial injuries after a post-Grammys blow-up between her and Diddy in 2010. The fight allegedly happened in a hotel room after a party at Prince's house. Because, of course, even Prince had to witness some of this drama. The makeup artist presented photos of Cassie's injuries and detailed how she had to use heavy makeup to cover bruises and cuts. She also recounted specific incidents where Cassie confided in her about the abuse, providing a timeline of events leading up to the altercation. Then we had a hotel manager from some ultra-fancy LA spot testify about Diddy's, habits as a guest. Apparently, the staff had notes that Diddy liked his room extra hot and wanted it deep cleaned every time he stayed there. Why? Because there was always candle wax and baby oil damage? That's not a hotel room, that's a slip-and-slide crime scene. The manager also recounted specific incidents, like the time Diddy allegedly flooded the bathroom. Evidence presented included photos of water damage and repair bills. The staff had to work overtime to fix the mess, and it was all documented in their logs. Now let's talk about the ghost of hip-hop's past, Suge Knight. He wasn't called to the stand, but the prosecutors clearly wished they could. Suge, speaking from prison, claimed that if Diddy had caught him at Mel's drive-in, he would have pulled a gun on him. Real casual, just another Tuesday in RICO land. Suge basically says that if there's anyone who could have run a criminal organization like the feds are alleging, it's Diddy. He detailed specific incidents, including a confrontation at a nightclub where Diddy allegedly threatened him. Evidence presented included security footage and witness testimonies that painted a picture of escalating tensions. The prosecutors used these claims to bolster their argument that Diddy was capable of orchestrating criminal activities. So here's where we're at. Court is now on break until Tuesday for the holiday weekend. Prosecutors are pushing hard on the racketeering angle. But from the looks of it, they may already have enough receipts to nail him on sex trafficking by coercion and transporting women for the purpose of prostitution. In other words, this is not looking good for Diddy. Key witnesses have testified about Diddy's involvement in the operations, and surveillance footage along with intercepted communications have been presented as evidence. The jury has been attentive, taking notes and asking questions during cross-examinations. The media presence is overwhelming, with every detail being scrutinized by the public. The atmosphere in the courtroom is tense as both sides prepare for the next phase of the trial. And that's your courtroom chaos update for the week. This week saw explosive witness testimonies, critical evidence presentations, and intense legal arguments. Stay tuned for more updates and in-depth analysis. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the latest on the Diddy trial. If you thought this was wild, buckle up for next week. Because you know these trials don't cool down, they escalate. We've got shocking testimonies, surprise witnesses, and explosive evidence. If Diddy sneezes too hard in court, I'll be here to break it down. So smash that like button, drop a comment with your favorite moment of pure insanity, and subscribe if you want the dirty truth without the media sugarcoating. See you next week, fam. Court resumes Tuesday, and I'll be watching like it's the Super Bowl of Shady.